Hi, this is Ron Nutter with another edition of TechBytes with Ron Nutter product reviews. Today we are looking at the DEWALT Stud Finder and 3 things you need to know about it. If you get value from this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I'd really appreciate it. This is something that I've had several stud finders over the years and not one of them really grabbed me. This one did. I always look at DEWALT to see what they've got before going somewhere else, because the quality of the tools is one that you don't see a lot. There was one brand who the stores have mostly gone out of business. The tool line has been sold off to another company and quality just isn't there. So that's why I've been looking at others. Look at this one. It's got some unique features to it, and this is something that is well worth taking a look at. Thing number one, this works with both wood and metal studs. So depending on how your home or office was put together, I typically see more wood studs used in residential, and it seems like the metal studs are the ones you typically find in commercial or office environments. So this will work with either one. Thing number two, and this is one of my biggies, this is powered by 2 AAA batteries. I would have preferred AA's, but then that adds significantly more to the bulk. At least they didn't go with a specialty battery or a 9-volt, because I typically don't keep 9-volt batteries around. And the one thing I will tell you, if you go more than a couple of days without using this one, and I really wouldn't even wait that long, once you're through using it, I'd take the batteries out, because over time, especially if you go for the non-rechargeable batteries, you're going to have leakage. And at some point, the leakage from the battery will be enough to really mess up the contacts, and you'll have to go in with a Dremel tool and try to get that contact area back. And that's sometimes easier said than done. I use both alkaline and nickel metal hydrides, so it's a matter of what your preference is, really. Thing number 3. Now, this has a penetration depth of 3/4 of an inch for both wood and metal studs. So it's figuring in that you probably got 3/4 inch drywall, which is kind of the norm, unless, I don't know, that I guess they make thinner and thicker drywalls. But this way, once it finds something beyond there, it's going to know, hey, we got a problem here. So it's an easy one, and it beats the tapping on the wall and waiting to hear that dull thud sound, which is the way I've done it for years. And sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Now, this is an important one for me, because I make several passes over an area before committing to where I'm going to drill holes, and that's AC detection. How well it detects shouldn't vary that much, but from where I've seen, the stud finder may give you a very wide area. So keep in mind, think of it like a stud. If you get, say, a signaling over a 2 or 3 inch area, then what you may need to think about doing is drilling a small pilot hole, and I'm talking 1/60 of an inch, where you can kind of get a look in there to see where it is, or just moving very carefully. And it may be kind of an interesting situation, because I've seen where a lot of times electricians will take electrical right through a stud. What I've seen the unit get a little confused. It's just a matter of, if I see it saying there's AC right in front of where I'm wanting to drill, then I'll go high or low, and sometimes both. And that way I can see if I'm got electrical running right through that stud, and then kind of getting a sense of where it is. So that's worth taking a look at. And like I said, it may be a couple inches off because of AC in it, and it seems that the AC detection may take a little bit more priority over the stud finding, which is fine. Considering you're dealing with some rather stout voltage in some cases, it's good to have that. I've also seen it to where it will alert to there's a stud there, and then it will almost switch over to AC. So it's kind of like there's a delayed process to where if it picks up the stud first, then it's AC, and that's where I will release the finger off the power button, repeat the process several times just to make sure that I've got good findings. And if there is electrical in the area, but yet you still got a drill there, hopefully your circuits are identified well in the breaker box, and I would turn off the circuits in those areas just to be on the safe side, as you can never be too careful. So take a look at this. Think about getting one today. I know I've enjoyed mine. It's been very handy. If you get value from this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.